Hi, you're face to face with Shell. In this video, I'm going to continue with the teenage stuff. This is part 6 and it's titled Parents. First of all, I want you to understand that what I'm about to say is coming from a 13-year-old girl's mind, not obviously from my perspective today. I was 13 when I was burned in the gas explosion in Spain, and it must have been absolutely horrendous for my mum and dad, for my family and friends. And as I said before, I shall be eternally grateful to them all for what they done for me. But I want to just explain a little bit what it felt like from my point of view. Once I was discharged from hospital, I just felt, once I was able to go out more, I felt absolutely suffocated. It was like my mum and dad had to know exactly where I was at all times. Now I understand why. I mean, I was their only child and they had nearly lost me, as 2 people had died in the explosion. So I can understand why they were so protective of me. But as I was growing in confidence and beginning to go out with my friends, I just felt, as I said, absolutely suffocated. They had to know where I was, who I was with, what I was doing. And I know that can be a normal teenage thing, but it seemed it was more so because of what had happened to me. I mean, I was a teenager and things changed. So if I'd arranged to meet a group of friends and we were supposed to go to someone's house, but then it changed to another person's house, and if my mum and dad found out, there was just like questions and why weren't you where you said you were going to be, blah, blah, blah. I stayed in a small village when the explosion happened, and the village was amazing, and it still is. The people in it all rallied round our family to help us through it. Obviously this had never happened in the village before. It was a major thing, and these people were just amazing. And again, I shall be eternally grateful to them and what they done for me and my family. Absolutely brilliant. Could not praise them enough. So because it was a small village, everyone knew who I was and what had happened to me, which of course was brilliant. When I first started going out, they all rallied round, they all protected me. So it was good for me in one sense when I was going out for these first few times, because there wasn't the big stares. Everyone knew what had happened, and it was brilliant. They were, as I said, I cannot sing their praises enough. But on the other hand, because everyone knew me, they would mention to my mum and dad, not anything bad, but they say, I saw Michelle the other day. But then my mum would question, all right, oh, okay, where was she, or who was she with? And then if that didn't match up with what I had told her, then I'll get into trouble. And I just felt sometimes I couldn't do right for doing wrong. I mean, I was a teenager, as I said. Things changed, plans changed, and I just felt if it just didn't go along with what I had said to my parents, I was in trouble. Which led sometimes I would just come in sometimes early, because if plans were changing, I would think, oh, do you know what, this is not worth it. If she finds out that I'm not where I said I was going to be, I'm going to get into trouble. So I would sometimes find myself making my excuses and going home, which was a shame because I was just starting to find my confidence in going out. As I've said though, I do realise why my parents were so protective. But at the time, it was quite difficult to understand. If there's any advice that I can give to parents or carers, and to people who are maybe going through a similar experience as to what I had, is talk to each other. Even if it means having someone else who has nothing to do with your situation in the middle, just to be maybe a mediator, but talk to each other. Find out the fears of each other, the hopes that each other has, and maybe the aspirations of what they're hoping for in the future. But talk. I think that's quite a big thing. Talk without being angry, talk without judging the other person, which it can be hard if you're in this situation. Things can be very tense. Both sides are going through a massive new experience that is not always nice. But that would be the advice I would give to you. Try and talk to each other and understand where each other is coming from. Again, thank you once again for watching. A huge shout out to my new subscribers and a huge shout out to people who have already subscribed to me. It really means a lot. There's lots more to come, so please, if you haven't already, please give me a subscribe, a like and a share. It'd be really, really appreciated. I do have a website and there will be a description to that. Sorry, there'll be a link to that in the description of this video. There's loads more information over there. Thank you once again for watching. If you are going through a similar experience, try and understand each other. Talk. It will get better. Honestly, it will. Stay strong. You can get through this. And thank you once again for watching. We'll chat soon. Bye.